guys, welcome back. This is my boy Adamslink. How you guys doing? Welcome to another crazy video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this video from. So guys, we're going to look at, just to give you a recap of the things we're going to be discussing. Most importantly, I think we should just jump right into the discussion. It's about the great Nigeria unifier, has been described by someone like Reno Mockery. The great unifier of Nigeria, and is none other than Atiku Abubakar, decided to grant an interview, and of course he talked about other presidential candidates like Peter Obi, Tinubu and Shuare, and he also mostly about Peter Obi though. But before we jump right into that issue, let's check out this video. This was coming from a Kogi State governor. He was seen mocking his godfather, Tinubu. Of course, you guys remember a very popular video of Tinubu while he was addressing some delegates. As at that time, he was still trying to gain the APC presidential ticket, addressing some delegates. You saw the way he was carrying Agbada like this, doing this, something like that. So he was just trying as much as possible to mock Tinubu, and I think that's disrespectful, man. Come on. Knowing for the fact that Tinubu really played a very huge role while he was seeking for the ticket to be the governor of Kogi State. Well, now things have turned though. Then, before I go over to Atiku, what he said, there is this other video that I want to share from Pastor Suleiman.
He has never been as insulted as we are insulted now. That somebody can have capacity to bring Muslim ticket. Never been so insulted. Why? And today we saw bishops with cassock following to approve abnormality, irregularity because of few words of Naira. Those are not members of CAN, they are members of scam. CAN is not in support. You want to bring Muslim ticket? Lean. Your failure is confirmed. You bring a Muslim vice.
Well, according to Pastor Suleiman, he said the failure of APC confirmed, and he also talked about PDP as well. And you see a lot of others clerics already giving their support to Peter Obi, directly and indirectly. Even yesterday, we saw the Bishop Oyedepo hanging out with Peter Obi. The support, we already know where all those guys will support. Even Redeem Church General Overseer, that Tinubu's wife is the senior pastor in that church. He has refused to endorse Tinubu. And of course, we saw what happened with that fake bishops who attended that rally, should I call it rally, the other day. So let's move over to Atiku Abubakar and what he said about Peter Obi recently. He believed that Peter Obi popularity, just as exactly what other people believe as well, just that every other candidate also believe that Peter Obi's popularity lies only on Twitter, on social media, and those people that actually vote are not on social media. And also, Atiku also pointed out that in Osun State, of course, we saw what Labour Party got. Labour Party had just 2,000 and something votes in Osun State. So he also brought that out as well. That if Labour Party as structure is that well known, why are they having just 2,000 votes for a governorship election? It's quite poor though.
Southeast were not successful this time. Your erstwhile running mate, Peter Obi, left the PDP and joined another party, is also running for president. How do you think this will affect your prospects, given that the Southeast has always been such a safe zone for the PDP?
I really don't expect, the Labour Party to, to take as much votes from the PDP as people are suggesting. We could have seen it in the last elections in Osun State. What is the performance of the Labour Party? This is a party that doesn't have a governor, doesn't have members of the National Assembly, doesn't have state assembly members. And politics in this country depends on the structures you have at these various levels, at the local government level, at the state level, and at the national level. So it is very, very difficult to expect a miracle to happen, simply because Peter Obi is in the Labour Party.
Well, two quick follow-up questions. The first one is...
After all, they were saying through the social media, they had more than 1 million votes in Osun State. But how many votes turned out to vote for Labour Party? And then again, mark you, we are talking about social media. In the North, 90% of our people are not tuned to social media.
Well, I was going to ask two quick follow-up questions on this issue. So you don't miss Peter Obi?
Well, they are two different, people. They are two different people. Not that I don't miss Peter Obi, but unfortunately, Peter did not consult me. We were going on and on and on. Then suddenly I heard he has announced to be in the Labour. I think he informed me 3 days after he declared for Labour. So he did not even consult me.
As sad as it may seem, what Atiku is saying, some of them are true. That many people in the North are not on social media. It's true. That's absolutely true. Let us not say, okay, because Peter Obi, we want Peter Obi, and we won't start saying how Peter Obi needs to fill the gap. Many people in the North are not on social media, so Peter Obi needs to fill that gap. He needs to start going and making sure those people are on social media or carry campaign directly to them. Because in the South, it's already popular. Then in Osun State, these politicians believe that it's impossible to vote for an individual. It's impossible to vote for an individual. And that you must have a very huge, big political party for people to vote for you. Well, and over the years, we have proven it, that what they are saying is true. So, to make it look like, okay, what they are saying, or to change the political structure, to change it to a place that will be like, okay, wow, we seriously, us individually, we seriously need to work for the people so that they can vote for us. Because now it's not about political parties anymore. So if you want that to change, change it with Peter Obi. Let them see that, like what he said, like he is not expecting any miracle. He's absolutely right because of the structure of the Nigeria political system. People tend to look at political party instead of assessing individuals. They just go for political party. I'll be PDP member. Whoever PDP bring, I vote. I'll be APC member. Whoever APC bring, I vote. Let's be completely honest. If you are honest with ourselves. And if you are honest, that is when wisdom starts coming. You start knowing, okay, your lapses and where to cover up. So if Peter Obi is actually really like, if he knows exactly what, Labour Party knows exactly what they are doing, then they should start working. Let him keep continue to work. Because I see him is working. The other time, he was even videoed in the airport, even campaigning for himself, discussing with Nigerians. And if he's coming down the airport, you see people watching him and talking to him and trying to, I see. I myself am wishing for another system of government, like another political system. This new normal we are passing, I'm getting tired of it because they do not respect the view from the social media. So that is why we will post many pictures there of discrimination and all the rest. They will not care because they believe the social media does not have power. And also he said something about Tinubu and the reason why himself and Tinubu are not that good. So listen to what he said, guys.
We got to that through APC. My fundamental disagreement with Siwaju since 2007 was on the issue of Muslim ticket. That was my fundamental disagreement and departure politically from Siwaju. Remember, I came out of PDP on the issue of zoning, and together with Siwaju we formed ACN, and I was given a ticket in Lagos, and he insisted to be my running mate. And I said, no, I'm not going to have a Muslim ticket.
There's something called the obedient movement that is gaining very serious momentum. In your private moments, do you feel sometimes, oh, maybe I should have invited Peter Obi back? But basically, how much is Ifeanyi Okowa bringing to the table?
This is a guy that is very brilliant, very well educated. He started political career from local government to a commissioner, from a commissioner to a senator, from a senator to a governor. So in terms of all political parameters, he really has got the experience. As I announced in my statement, I am seeking for a vice president who from day one can be a president. He is intellectually brilliant. So these are some of the reasons why I picked him.
So you don't miss Peter Obi?
Well, they did the same thing now with the Muslim tickets. And again, he also talked about Okowa. Now, Peter Obi, where does Wike comes in now in this whole discussion? According to rumor, it's not even rumor. Benue State Governor quoted that out of 17 delegates, out of 17 votes, about 14 votes voted and recommended Wike to be his vice president. But he, however, said no. He picked Okowa. And now they are trying as much as possible to get Peter Obi to be in line with the party decision and also the party moving forward to the general election.
Deliberated, there was no vote, and they recommended 3 names because they knew that it was my prerogative to pick any one of the 3. So there was actually no vote. It's not true. Governor Otom himself chaired that committee. He knew that there was no vote taken. And I have the report of that committee. And the committee said, we are recommending the following. And they recommended 3 people. And out of the 3 people, I picked one. I did not go out of that recommendation. So I think people should be fair to me and should also state the facts. That's one aspect of it. We are reaching out to Governor Wike and we are talking with him. And I believe very soon we will find, reconciliation. In fact, very soon, because we are talking to him and talking to his colleagues, governor colleagues. And I am very, very optimistic, we are going to resolve our internal crisis and move on.
So are you saying that Governor Samuel Otom lied?
Because we already know that there have been rumor that Wike might be considering leaving PDP, but Wike have said it before that he's a party person, that nothing will ever make him leave PDP. But him welcoming like Peter Obi, and him also welcoming Kwankwaso, and also welcoming some APC members as well. You know, it kind of like, definitely, if I'm Atiku, I will be like worried, because they need Wike, they need River State money, they need Wike. Wike has tried for PDP. Wike has been very, very outspoken when it comes to PDP. He was there like really, really strong. So I respect him, and I think he should be well treated. And again, now let's move forward. To end this video, let's talk about the Governor Otom, the Benue State Governor. Peter Obi recently visited, and Governor Otom, however, made a remark. He said other political party candidate, presidential candidate, should resign, like should step down for Peter Obi.
For me, it's just a courtesy call on somebody I consider a brother and the governor of Benue State. It's just a courtesy call, private courtesy call. I've said it before when people talk about structure. Now, my structure are the 100 million Nigerians living in poverty, 35 million young people unemployed, those people who are finding it difficult to live as the people. Nigerians are today spending over 100% of their money on feeding. They are my structures. And above all, I have the most important structure, the Almighty God.
Like I always say, John 3:27, a man can receive nothing except is given to him from above. So if God decides that it is him, nobody can stop it. If God decides that it is somebody else, nobody can also stop it. So this is a very welcome development, and I believe that he will reach out to even the other presidential candidates of various political parties in the PDP, in the APC, and NNPP. I believe that he should be able to reach out to them, to sit down with them, analyze the Nigerian situation, and see if he can convince them to even step down for him, because there is provision. If they do that, that can work. So, but let us be seen as putting Nigeria first. That is what is most important. And I think so far I commend his effort, and I welcome him and appreciate him for paying this visit. And God bless him.
Politicians said, do not allow their sweet talk to make you just get carried away, because they might be so happy with you, praising you, and behind your back they are working against you. So please, Peter Obi should be carried away. Peter Obi needs to carry campaign to the north. To the north. I think the South already know about Peter Obi. In fact, they are using their own personal money to do it, because he is the only one who doesn't have structure. He is the only person they are saying he doesn't have structure. And the only buzz is getting is on social media. So he needs to also prove that, okay, he can pull some string coming 2023. And someone said, see, Peter Obi will need at least 30 billion naira for this coming election. 30 billion naira for this coming election, guys. Well, oh boy. Thank you guys for watching. Support Adamslink. Can leave your comment below and tell me exactly how you feel. So catch you next time. Don't go anywhere. Stay blessed. Bye.